Welcome. Good afternoon. This is Gail Charette. I'm calling this meeting of the Yarmouth Commission on Disability to order at 3 p.m. So I will now read the open meeting law.
I don't have to do it anymore. That's the good news. So I'm just gonna say that the Yarmouth Commission on Disability will hold a public meeting on Thursday, April 10th at 3 o'clock at Yarmouth Town Hall. The public is welcome to attend either in person or via the alternative public access provided on the agenda. Would you like me to go over the ground rules too?
We need to.
It's up to you. I think we're familiar with,
We're familiar.
okay.
Okay, as a preliminary matter, I will confirm for the record the members and staff and that they can hear me. And we have some on Zoom. Welcome. We have John and
Here.
Jessica. Great.
Hello.
Thank you.
Are
Jean,
you taking?
Here.
I am.
Okay,
What's going on?
No,
Drew.
sorry.
taking minutes.
You're taking minutes?
I'm gonna take-
He's
okay.
taking minutes.
I'm taking minutes.
Okay.
Right, that works.
Drew is here, present.
Drew, okay, Glenn's here.
Here. And taking minutes.
Phyllis.
Phyllis is here.
And Gail is here. And Mary, Mary is absent today. And staff, when I call your name, please confirm. Sarah O'Reilly.
Here.
Thank you. So we have several members on Zoom. So we're gonna have to watch out to make sure that they can interact with us. Okay, guys? And you can, they don't have to be on mute, right? You know.
It's up to them.
It's up to you.
if they have other
Okay,
things in the.
all right.
They'll
Okay,
trust their judgment.
I do too. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the policy procedures, review it. And just a couple of things. And the first item, as I was going through this, we had referenced the Massachusetts Office on Disability Agencies in our procedures. We probably want to just put in parentheses MOD, so it refers to that down the road. Because you'll see it on the second page. Okay. And the next item is we need to discuss clerk. In the past, we've had a clerk and then we lost our clerk. Drew had to step down. So almost everyone was taking a turn. So how do we want to handle that? Do we want to have a full-time clerk or do we want to do what we're doing?
What does the clerk do?
Takes the
Okay.
minutes.
Oh, I
clerk-
thought that was the secretary.
Yeah, the clerk basically ensures that the clerk takes the minutes, yes, and Sarah takes care of the notices and the agendas. She does the posting.
So you really only have to do the minute?
Right.
Unless Sarah has.
So, oh, Jessica's raising her hand.
Okay, cool. Yes, Jessica.
I actually sit on a couple other commissions and boards where they do a rotation. We can do it alphabetically, we could do it by age, doesn't matter how we do it. And that usually works out pretty well. Everybody gets the opportunity to. It's not always on one person, especially if they can't make it for some reason. Just my thoughts.
So you like the rotation idea? Okay, that's good.
The other thought I had, if I may
Go ahead.
interject, is that after town meeting is our annual reorganization. So we may want to consider, holding on that decision until that reorganization occurs and we confirm that there's someone willing to do the clerk. If there's someone willing to do the clerk full time or
Okay.
not.
Yep.
Thought.
That'd be a good thought. I just assumed that nobody wanted to do it last time So, all right, we can do that. Sure.
I think we should really consider it.
Okay,
Oh.
all right. Okay,
I'll say that I like the fact Jessica brought up that if we did a rotation, we could make a schedule of rotation like she suggested.
Well, what if somebody doesn't want to do it? They can't do
I'm
it.
just saying, I
No, no,
thought
I'm
that
just
was a
saying,
good idea.
It is a good idea, but I'm just
It's
interjecting
the
this
end of my
part.
comment.
I'm only interjecting this part. What if somebody doesn't want to do it? Is that going to be a problem? So you have to think about that too. People may say they're not interested or they can't.
Then they could arrange for. I don't know, but
Okay,
I mean,
all right, fine.
just something to consider and see
Yeah.
if you've got someone. When you do your reorg, which is happening, should happen next month anyway.
Yes, yes.
Well, we will have a nominating committee appointed, will we? Who would work on that as well? See if there is someone
Right.
who would take it.
Okay. All right. So we'll hold off on that. Okay, cool. Okay, the next item is that we do need 2 members to volunteer for the nominating committee.
I thought we already had that. I
For
thought
the-
we had
For
Glenn
people
and-
that are doing the nominations for the
Oh, my jump.
Different nominating.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
for
okay.
the
Mm,
offices,
mm,
yeah.
mm. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So who's interested in being on that committee?
You need a committee to nominate people that want to do this stuff. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think we necessarily need a committee. We could just, we have somebody, nominate somebody, that person is, are you willing or not, if you're elected, if you're approved? And then we take a vote of the commission. If we have, a couple
I think
people.
that's what you did last
Yeah.
year, last time.
And
No,
think it was
we had
done
2
in-
people that were on the nominating committee. Jessica was one of them, there was someone else.
But I think the conversations occurred. No, am I wrong? That they didn't occur in the meeting?
Yeah, I think it's kind of awkward to do it at a meeting. And if we had a 2-person nominating committee, they could privately address people, talk about it and see if they're willing.
That's what we did last time. Time before, everybody went around the.
Around the
room. It
table.
was very
It
odd.
was awkward.
Okay,
yeah.
that must be what I'm thinking about.
So do we have to decide today who
Yeah.
those 2 nominees are?
Yeah, because.
I mean,
For the nomination.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
nominating.
Yeah.
So now this is awkward. Anything we discuss is awkward.
So I
We
think
don't know
the
what we're gonna
idea.
say in advance.
So I think the idea is to have a couple people volunteer. They can then reach out to the various members, gauge their interest. And then,
Right.
come back to the meeting next month. And present, kind of a recommendation,
Right.
right? That's the idea.
So right now, we have 8 members altogether, huh?
Yes.
Unless somebody wants to come forward right now and say they want to do the job.
Are you looking at me?
Well, we need nominations for next month and I will be stepping down. I will to chair. So,
Right.
I as well.
okay, so you guys have to think about that.
Okay.
Well,
I don't feel awkward saying how I feel personally about it. Why don't I just say it?
Go for it.
What's the problem? I don't want to, I would not be the chairman, but I would be willing to be the vice chairman, because that's just like a backup. So that's my personal thing. I don't feel awkward about saying that. Yeah,
Thanks,
there you
Jim.
go.
Okay,
I second. I
Well,
second that
Second
motion.
one.
That's not the terminology. we're looking for.
But Drew, you got 1 vote.
I'm just saying, what my personal feeling is myself, for me, about this. And that's what.
Drew, do you have a personal feeling about being on the nominating committee?
I would be willing to be on it.
The spot.
or else we
Sure.
have somebody that's interested in being the chairperson. We have somebody interested in being the chairperson.
Right.
I know Mary's not here, but I've asked Mary many times. She said no to me.
She's
But she's
she's
so
got
busy.
too many
Yeah,
irons in fire. She does.
so
Yeah.
we're all here. You all here, so. Glenn,
But
Would you be willing
Would
to
you
be
be
the
willing?
chairperson?
I think you'd be very good at it. You articulate very well and you handle it.
Not, we just went 180 degrees.
Just ask.
what happened to the committee?
Listen, I don't think
To not putting people on the
I
spot
don't
and
think
talking
we did
about
well.
it
He
offline.
started it. He started it.
I started it because I wanted this to happen.
I
I
just
wanted
want this to
people to
happen
just
too.
say what they thought.
I'd be willing to do it.
Okay, you'd be
Okay,
willing
great.
to do it. How about you, Phyllis? Let's ask
Phyllis?
Phyllis.
Now,
Laura?
No,
okay,
Oh, what,
Phyllis,
Laura?
are you interested?
I am
No,
not,
no, chairperson.
No.
Would you be, okay, you wouldn't be willing to do it.
What about
Just say-
vice chair?
We have
just
two
said-
people
okay,
on Zoom if
well,
you're
we're asking.
asking.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to be the chairperson, Jessica?
I wish I could. I do not have the time to
Okay.
dedicate. Chair. I would,
How
I
about
would
you, John?
absolutely vice chair.
All right.
Okay,
What, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Could you repeat that? That was my bad.
I would be willing to vice chair. I cannot take on
Okay.
the responsibility of the chair right
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
That's good to know. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was trying to.
but, and
How about you, John?
This is great.
Thank you very much for asking, Drew. I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna have to decline.
Okay,
I would also like to mention that we should probably go about this an appropriate formality of the hiring of the chairperson. There should be a motion, a vote, all that stuff of candidates and all that stuff. It shouldn't just be appointed to an individual. There's a protocol, I believe, that's in.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the idea
we are.
here
We're
was
just
to
getting
get
an
a
idea.
sense of whether people are
Yeah.
interested, and then you're right, that will need to
Yeah.
happen.
yeah, I agree with you, John, but
Yeah.
I was,
We're just trying to get.
I wanted to see if everybody was comfortable with just stating what their personal
Yeah.
position on it was for
Then-
themselves. That's all.
Wouldn't we
And we did.
present a slate at the next
Yeah,
meeting
Yeah.
to
that's
be
good.
voted upon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna put a slate together of the ones
So we
that are
still-
interested.
We still need a clerk.
Oh, yeah. Anybody want to do clerk?
I do not want to be the clerk at all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like to take minutes, to be quite honest, and plus I don't hear very well, so.
That's
So,
an excuse.
It is an excuse. I thought it was very valid.
That was a good one.
I thought that was.
I wonder if,
I like the rotation system.
yeah,
A
the
little
other,
better
yeah,
personally. So this is just an opinion. It's not a vote or anything like that.
Right,
It's
right.
a simple opinion. And I'm not trying to make everybody do it in any way, shape or form. But as Jessica suggested, if we had a rotation, that personally appeals to me. And like she said, maybe you could do it alphabetically. And of course, sometimes there'd be a problem because the person couldn't come. You just deal with that.
right,
That's just an opinion.
yeah.
And I share that, I guess, with Jessica. I was encouraged because she said it seemed to work okay on another group she was in.
Mhm.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I think the idea too of having it determined in advance. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, this is the schedule for the year, right?
Yeah,
I think we tried that at the beginning and then it ended up being that people were not here when they were,
Right.
kind of on the list or whatever, yeah, so. But I think that's worth a shot if you decide to do that.
I would also mention that it would be wise to advance notice an individual if somebody had declined the position as a clerk, because that next person in the rotation would be caught off guard, would show up to a meeting and have to all of a sudden, just like that, step up, and they may not want to do it. So-
I think we'd have to have people opt into the rotation.
you gotta opt in.
Yeah.
Like if Philip,
Yeah.
like Phyllis, for example, said, I can't hear that well. I just don't, I'm not up for it. And I think that's valid.
Yeah.
You know, like if you
How about a
said,
sore toe?
if you really don't want to do it, you don't have to be part of it. know?
You
But
also
if it
don't
was
have to
me,
make up an injury in order to
Katie, Glenn, Jessica,
opt out.
Mary, those four would probably be willing to do it, you know, so that's four anyway. That's
Bold
how
of you to assume, Drew.
Pardon, huh?
Bold of you to assume. Kidding,
Well-
kidding.
Yeah, that's right, bold and beautiful, that's me.
No, I would absolutely be willing to do that on a rotation, of course.
Okay, but that's just a preliminary.
So, Drew, were you volunteering to, since we're putting people on the spot, were you volunteering to have those conversations before the next meeting and kind of
I
present?
guess I
the
should
slate of-
volunteer to do that, because I'm a big fat mouth.
That's what,
But do I have a partner, so we can, and the,
anyone,
me and the
in line
partner
if you
be the
decline?
committee? Say again, John?
Who's next in line if you decline?
No,
Do you, I can.
Maybe you,
Okay,
John.
Phyllis
You
and I
still-
are willing
Let
to,
me keep my mouth
Phyllis
shut.
and I are willing to be the committee for next month for the nomination for chairperson and
Thank you.
clerk.
Okay,
Chairperson and clerk. Chair. Good.
And vice chair.
And by
And vice chair, I forgot.
People that, yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm a big mouth, but I'm old and I really, the hell I'm talking about.
All right, so I'll give you my phone number before we leave. We
good,
can
thank
make
you.
plans.
All right.
Been angling for months.
There you go. See?
All right, so
Okay.
I figured out how to
next on
get.
the agenda. We had two letters that we're going to be sending out.
Yeah, I don't think I printed the letters. I
Oh, okay.
apologize.
So that's okay. And want me to just read them?
If you'd like.
Okay. We'll get to it.
I think they were emailed. If anyone looks-
See the
Yes, they
email.
were.
Hi, Rick.
I have both.
Hi.
Should I put a motion together first?
Go ahead.
Make a motion?
No, read them, and then you can.
Okay. The Yarmouth Commission Disability, this is the one to, let's see now, 1341 Route 28. The Yarmouth Commission Disability, YCOD advises and assists local officials in complying with federal and state disability laws, as well as discussing accessible concerns and reminders with developers and reviewing projects before the local planning board, town meeting, and without going into specifics, because of a state road project, your mixed-use building could become non-compliant, ADA compliant. YCOD learns MassDOT was requesting a variance from the Massachusetts Architecture and Access Board, MAAB, to override ADA Title II. ADA Title II ensures that all public accommodations are accessible and ADA compliant whenever possible. YCOD contacted the lead engineer to clarify its position and ensure compliance with Title II of the ADA whenever it's feasible. You will be glad to know that MAAB has accepted the variance withdrawal. The revised set of designs includes a concrete ramp. I put in handrails, but it should be with handrails for the front of your building and is fully state funded. The ramp leads directly to the front doors of both the business and the rental unit, making it conveniently accessible and fully compliant with Title II of the ADA. YCOD was informed that the project is at least 4 to 5 years away. It is our pleasure to give you this good news. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact Sarah O'Reilly, ADA coordinator at such and such. And then sincerely yours, Gail, for that chair. And carbon copies, I thought should go to the ADA coordinator, the appointing authority, select board, and town administrator. That's up to Sarah. And then we would include the plan on the ramp, the plan for the ramp, because I think that's important, at least be aware of it. The other item is sent to the landlord at Sunflower Marketplace. It's off with the town of Yarmouth established a disability commission for state statute MGL chapter 40 section 8J. Its role is to assist the town regarding concerns of people with disabilities within our community. The commission is not an enforcement board, but to bring awareness and educate the public on the American Disability Act, ADA of 1990. Please accept the commission's heartfelt apologies for the delay in thanking you personally for your cooperation in making the Quest Diagnostic Lab at Sunflower Marketplace more accessible to their clients, providing automatic door entry opener. The commission supports the rights of people with disabilities and for your caring understanding, which has been recognized and appreciated. If you have any questions or concerns, please direct them to our ADA coordinator, Ms. Sarah O'Reilly at such and such. Sincerely, Gail Charette. Chair, ADA carbon copies to ADA coordinator, town administrator, and appointing authority of select board. Those are the two.
Excuse me a minute, Gail. Do we have to vote on the policy and procedures?
No, we're gonna hold off until after the,
In
I guess, so.
election and
On the
all?
wait, yeah.
Okay.
So anybody have any comments on these two letters? And if so, please, write them down.
So the only comment that I would mention is that it's more of a question of bringing awareness and educate the public. It's kind of like I don't, you know what I mean? It's kind of like we're bringing people information so that they make the adjustments to improve. So it feels as though we're trying to placate people by mentioning that versus this is it's not compliant. We need to fix this. You know, it seems as though that statement, bringing awareness and educate, I understand that there's it's a litigious society, but at some point you have to stand up and say, we're a commission because we're doing something, not because we're educating and making them aware. You know what I mean? We want to actually facilitate something. I don't know. It's just a thought when that statement comes up. It's kind of like placating the consumer, where in fact, if you're on the other end and you're disabled and you run into this situation, you don't want to be made aware of it because you're already aware. You can't access something or educate. Well, you've already been educated because you can't access a location or something's not done correctly. So I feel that we need to step up as a board and, not, I don't know, it just seems as though we're spinning our wheels in the mud by, I don't know, just not being authoritative, I guess. I don't know.
Are you talking about the first letter or the second letter or both letters?
Yeah, the second letter, the first paragraph at the end, it says bring awareness and educate the public. It just brought to mind that, it's kind of, it's just
Sure, there's two of them.
a
This was the first-
placating statement.
That was the one thanking people.
Yeah.
Glenn,
Um,
thank you.
I see where you're coming from. The only problem is that, this commission's not an enforcement board. So we don't really have any authoritative power to enact something, we instead. So we have to be careful about the wording that we use on mailings and on published pieces because we don't have that authority. We don't have that power. People can just, give us the finger and tell us to go screw. So we're,
That's true.
we, no, right, but, so, I mean, in an effort to educate and, we're working with, and we're not lording over saying, fire and brimstone, you have to do this. So I think, that's kind of where the letter was coming from. And, and I think that's, a better way. Well, that's the way that we have to kind of go because, we don't have any sort of legislative power.
And keep in mind, both of these scenarios are successful. They did what
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
were asking them to do. And so this is a follow-up, thanking the landlord at Sunflower Marketplace for doing what he did, which was to put in that push button for the
And
entrance.
expense and everything.
And, incurring the expense and making that happen. And then also letting the owner of 1341 know that the Disability Commission had a part in advocating for
Yeah.
that building to stay accessible. So I don't, these aren't people we're trying to convince to do something. So
They
that's-
did do something.
Yeah, it's already. These are thank yous and, more of like a notification than they are like,
Especially the second letter, it's just like a feather in our cap. See what we did for you?
right.
We went the extra mile,
The only-
we met.
The thing that struck me though, and I know we've used the same language and it kind of strikes me every time, and I haven't really said anything about it, but maybe this is the time because it's sort of along the lines of what John
I
is
forgot,
saying.
I couldn't remember what you said with I know what you're gonna say.
No, no, I don't think you do.
Oh.
I don't think we have to say what we're not.
What do you mean?
I
not an
don't,
enforcement?
yeah, I don't think we have to say that.
I thought
I
the other
think
one that told you
instead-
had to.
I think, no, I think we could say what we are, which is, we're the Disability Commission. You already have it in there. I think you could just say that, I don't have it in front of me, but
Yeah.
the Disability Commission, so the disability, instead of saying the commission is not an enforcement board, we could say the commission brings awareness and educates the public on the Americans with Disability Act. You know
Well,
what I
we
mean?
voted on that paragraph to be used.
Right.
No, we voted on the paragraph that you're telling me that the enforcement couldn't be in, so, I mean. It was voted on that paragraph with,
Right.
we're not enforcement, so we
Yeah,
don't want to put that
That's
in there.
fine. It's up to you guys. I'm just giving an
Well,
opinion.
no, I'm just saying that,
I think based on what John was just saying, that,
We could change it.
when we, right,
Okay.
when I don't think we're required to say what we're not. That's all. I'm just
No, and I
saying,
think
like,
that,
we
I mean,
could-
I think that might actually kind of shoot us in the foot later on down the line is, I mean, we can, if we.
excuse me. I just want to say this, all right? So this would just cut to the chase. We had agreed on the enforcement part.
I understand.
That's fine.
No,
So
no.
then we don't need to keep bringing it to the meetings and rehashing it. If we have a letter that's a standard letter, then let's just use the letter. But if we're looking for feedback and wanna, have the board revisit a letter, we don't need to have, if we have a template that we've agreed upon, then you can continue to use the same template. But if you want to revisit the template, which is what I thought we were doing here, then, having some feedback. And I think I was just feeding off of what John was saying, which was
Okay.
pointing out that,
All right, I agree with you. But,
okay,
it's just that it was brought up that you're the one that brought that up, that we are not an enforcement.
we aren't, but
Alright.
all I'm saying it, we're
And
not.
we
That's
should
still-
leave it out
Right,
and let them worry that we are.
right. I
Less
agree.
is
Right there.
more.
That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Less is more, let them think.
We accomplished two things.
Exactly.
You're not, I'm not disagreeing with you. I did say that, but I didn't say it has to be in the letter necessarily. I said we're not an enforcement board. And I think that's, we have to keep that in mind as we're determining our work and our, what we want to focus our energy on is to not,
Okay.
we've always kind of said we want to educate the public, right? And
Obviously.
yeah,
I mean, isn't that kind of obvious that we want to educate the public and ourselves as we go along?
Okay,
But-
so all right, so just let me know what line you want me to redo, please, so I can do it.
Well, why did you think that any of that needed to be in this particular letter?
I didn't think of anything. I'm just telling you what the board voted on, and this was the paragraph that I was to use according to this board.
so now
So-
we have
now
a
we're gonna-
proposal to change it a little bit.
Which is
That's
great.
okay.
I think it's a good idea, but I'm just
Okay.
saying that,
Yeah,
that's,
it's okay. It's not a reflection on any of your work.
no, I'm not
you know.
saying it is, but I'm just
Okay.
saying that, how do you, it's in there, so. Just,
Just strike that the commission is not an enforcement board. Just strike that sentence. Right?
okay,
Is
so
that
the
what we're
commission
saying?
brings awareness and education.
Can I see it?
Yeah, please. Thank you, I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
The commission.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say and just take out is not an
So
enforcement
I
board.
think do I have it on the other one too? Because the other one I had to change the,
So it'll read, the commission brings awareness and educates the public on the Americans with Disabilities Act of
Right.
1990.
and as you notice on the first one, I didn't do that. I didn't use that phrase at all,
Right,
because that was something that was a total different concept. Because that was a very positive concept, and that was something that was not the thank you letter. So. that's
Absolutely.
But I
fine.
think they're both
Yeah.
meant to be positive,
Yeah,
right?
well,
They're
no,
both-
yeah, they are.
I agree, yeah. I was just merely stating the fact that it seems like we're placating by by stating that, when in fact, at one point, if somebody's not ADA compliant, we may forward it to a department that would
Absolutely.
make them make the change or the adjustment. You know, at some point, what
Okay.
do they call that?
Idiots.
Something's gonna hit the.
That is a good point.
You know, because, you know, we may be just educating and making them aware, but at some point, somebody will receive a notice that will force them to make the change because they're not in compliant. Now, that's I mean, I think we need to put that in our business policy of what we're gonna do. I think the last document talks about,
The good news is that we and Gail and you and the rest of us all contributed to making these making people make changes, and they willingly and voluntarily made these changes.
It's the most important
Because
thing,
we
isn't it?
brought this information and
that's right.
we told them they were out of compliance in the case of.
And I think your methodology is working, you know what I
Yes, we
mean?
told
To
them- let me
educate,
finish.
yeah.
In the case of Quest, we made them aware they were out of compliance, and they accepted that as true, and they made a change. In the case of the variance for the curb cuts and the widening of the road, you and Gail really did a good job of getting in touch with those
Yeah.
people, and they took it on board and made the change. So all we're doing here is thanking them for
And how we're
complying
doing
with
it.
the law.
We're doing it through education, awareness,
Yeah.
kindness, thoughtfulness, and a responsibility, because
Right.
people will be responsible, people will be
It's-
open to
right.
it. If we come from a,
So we're not spinning our wheels in the mud in
Right.
reality.
Exactly, no.
But I
We've
get
already-
your point, like the letter, why not? If you're giving the letter of thanks, recognition, why not put that in the front, at the top of the letter? Right?
well, you,
That's only in like the third paragraph.
Which part?
well, I'll
I'm-
tell you why, because the thought process was, I want to make sure that they understood what the commission stood for.
Mhm.
And then the second part is that I wanted to express to them that this should have been done a long time ago,
Oh.
and that we are very, caring, we care about that, we're thoughtful about it. So I mean,
Oh, what
If you-
should have been done a long time ago?
we should have sent out a thank you letter a long time ago.
Why
Thank-
not put the thanks in the first paragraph?
Well,
She
you want to
did.
Rewrite it,
I think it's
rewrite it. I
fine.
don't-
She's
I'm asking-
apologizing for not.
Because I don't think it should be in the first part,
Okay.
because I think that we should explain who we are. But
Is-
that could be my thing. I don't
Is
know.
is there a motion
I
to
don't- who
go
knows?
forward?
Just, you know, just strike that one clause and I think that they're fine.
It's fine, it's okay with me.
Yes,
Are you all?
all right, motion, second, absolutely.
Yeah. we'll take that.
So just one clause,
was
strike
taken
that
out?
one clause about
Um,
enforcement, just that one clause.
Enforcement body.
And then,
Well, let's ask, Drew brought something up, and I think we should hear him, and I think everybody should vote on it, because, I'm only one person. So do you think that we should put, please accept the conditions and then follow it with the town? I would like to know what everybody thinks.
Would it be better to have the thank you part in the first paragraph? And
Because
then
I
the
can be
explanation in the second paragraph, or does nobody care?
that would be on the Quest Lab letter.
Yeah, that's on the question.
Yeah,
that one,
on the
yeah.
Quest Lab letter.
So read it over and think about it. What do you think there? I don't have any more to give. Oh.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Well, you never know their reactions. You could beat them
Not that
to
important.
death. Years ago,
Just obvious to me, if you're gonna thank somebody, put that just right.
when I was on the Barnstable Commission, I went into a restaurant to survey it. Pointed out a couple of things and how a wheelchair wouldn't be able to make its way around. He said, we don't want them in here anyway. So, we don't know what we're dealing
Is
with.
that in Barnstable?
Yes,
Well, Yarmouth. is
Not
much
Yarmouth.
Nicer than.
I know.
Yeah. So just a heads up, on your document that states Yarmouth Commission on Disability Policy and Procedures, Section 1, Rule role is the
but-
primary role of
You
the
gotta,
member.
can't jump.
What's that, Drew?
We haven't
We haven't,
resolved the letter.
we're not done with the letters yet. Hang on a second here.
Well, this pertains to the letter.
Oh,
Just look
what
at
page
the,
are you
uh,
on?
It's
Section one,
primary role of the
role.
members, raise awareness and implement the requirements of the state and the statute.
Oh, he's talking about the very
Page
first
one.
paragraph.
The role, okay.
Page 1, Yarmouth Commission on Disability Policy and Procedures. Rule, section 1, role, number 1, primary role. Implement the requirements.
So you're saying that we should keep the letter as is then?
Absolutely. Yeah, the letter's fine. I'm just saying, right there, it says, we're not there to placate, we're there to implement the requirements of the state and the statute. So, whatever. Advise and assist, coordinate, review, provide info. But to implement, I think, is right there in your charter, so. I do like the letters, they're great.
Why don't you just leave it the way it is? What do you think?
I could care less.
All right.
I'm sick of the whole
Do we
topic.
need a,
I'm glad
I
we're
agree.
thanking.
should we just make a vote to accept or what? We
Accept.
just strike that
I'm
clause?
glad, listen, here's what I think. I'm glad, Gail, that you're thanking them in writing. That's very, very good. Yeah.
Yes,
It's fine. It's fine and dandy.
That's what that's what we have to do. That's part of
Yeah.
our
Okay.
mission, right?
I'm glad you're
Oh,
doing it. Yeah, that's very good. I wasn't gonna do it and it should be done. You're right. And I was just,
Right.
thing is how do you want the letter to be? I'm sick of talking about it. Better that they get a letter than not
Well,
get
you
a
know what
letter,
I thought, Drew?
you know?
We have here the Town of Yarmouth Commission on Disability. So I thought introducing who we are.
Yeah,
I
all
thought
right,
that was
whatever.
important. I mean, yeah.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the topic. I say we accept the letters.
Are you making a motion?
I'm making a
second
motion, we
that.
accept these letters.
I'll second that.
John seconded.
Okay,
We need
shall we
roll
have a
call.
vote?
Yep, we do.
All in favor?
Aye.
We need to do roll call.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
roll
that's your
call.
job,
Okay,
Gail.
Jean,
Yes.
yes, Glenn,
No.
okay, Dale, yes,
Yes.
Yes.
John
Yes,
and Jessica?
Yes.
Yes, has it.
Okay.
Do we have to discuss why he says no? Maybe yes.
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, so that's done.
But I'm curious.
Because we're accepting the letters as is and we're not taking out the,
Oh.
not being in it.
It's okay, in my opinion, but we're discussing. It's too late.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's too late.
It's too late. We had to vote. It's done.
Oh, no, you can correct it.
Oh, it's done.
I want to move on.
Wait, can I just wait, point of clarification, really? I know we're over this, but we do have to clarify. Was your intent, was the motion to accept the letter with that change
Yes,
of
it
taking
was.
out the enforcement board?
Yes, I guess, yes.
That was my intention. No, that was my intention.
It's not what
That's
was
not,
said.
that's
so
not,
it
that
has
wasn't
to
the
be-
motion.
Oh, well. See, I don't really care. You can go back on it. If this is boring, send the
All right,
letters.
all right.
That's the important
What we
thing.
had discussed, if I may clarify, was that we were just gonna strike that one clause. So the commission takeout is not an enforcement board. The commission is to bring awareness, blah, just that one clause, okay, and then we'll send the letter.
Well, you have to specify exactly how you want
Not
it to sound
enforcement
now.
board. The commission.
Okay, Phyllis, you have to read exactly how you want it to be. I didn't
The
want to bother to
commission's
do this.
mission is to, or what's the purpose?
No, you put brings.
All right, brings, or the commission brings awareness and educates the public on the Americans Disability Act. The commission role, or just the commission brings? All right, the commission brings, okay,
I don't
awareness and
know.
educates the public. Okay, that's it. Then, okay? How's that sound?
I couldn't even
Are you
understand
guys
what you
good?
said.
The
So you need
commission
to, I
brings-
think you need, are you making a motion?
Right.
to-
The commission brings awareness and educates the public on the Americans Disability Act, ADA of 1990. That's
Okay.
how the sentence is going to read.
perfect.
Second,
All right.
Okay.
You
Jean,
okay with that, Sarah?
I'm
Yes,
fine with it.
Okay, now you're in.
Ben,
Yes,
Gail, yes. Phyllis?
Yes.
Yes,
John,
yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Drew did.
So-
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I abstain.
it passed before, because there was a majority vote and I got outvoted, so it passed before, we didn't need to do this,
Right.
but that's fine.
okay, we're done.
Yep, we're done, moving on,
Okay, next one.
Moving on.
moving on. Next on the agenda,
Yep. You see with my agenda here. I gotta open it. Okay, oh yeah. Sarah, did you get any information yet on the award, on the money that we have available? Were you able to do that?
I did have a conversation with our town administrator, and that is not something that he would support. And the reason for that is that it gets, it's not that he doesn't want to support the award, by the way. It's just that there's a lot of recognition that happens during the course of
Oh,
the
okay.
town business.
You don't want to-
Yeah,
And you get scrutinized when you're using tax
Not a problem.
dollars
Okay,
for
makes sense.
these types of
Okay.
things.
Okay, not a problem.
scrutinized for taking
Not a
the
problem.
time or?
no, scrutinized for
When
buying a
she
cake
was
and
talking
refreshments
about
Oh, buying.
refreshments
with
I
town funds.
and
Yeah.
cake and
Right.
things like
Okay.
that.
That makes
it-
sense.
You know,
Okay.
And it's a small amount we can figure out.
What is the award?
this Evelyn MB.
No, I know that.
What are we gonna plaque?
Physical manifestation.
Oh, I was anticipating that it would be a citation
Okay,
recognizing the,
Yeah.
you know, the
Mhm.
person or the
Same thing that
organization.
Evelyn got a nice
Yeah.
binder with.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think I presented that to them.
So we would be responsible for any goodies that were,
Yes,
Okay.
are you a baker?
I think
I spell my.
I get it.
Two ends.
Okay,
Well,
we
can
did
all
that.
contribute.
oh, yeah.
We'll all contribute. Does it, we have to vote on that too? Can we just like?
No.
No,
Come on,
we'll
good.
just do it.
Okay, moving on to the Good Health and Wellness Being Fair. Jean and I did email and confirm with Diane Kane that we will attend. I haven't heard back from her, but I'm assuming that we're in.
Are you sure about?
How,
It's,
what does that look like? Are you gonna, are you attending? Are you, I mean, what is
We'll
this
have
fair?
a
and
table
You'll have a table there.
with
Okay.
information on the commission.
And where is it?
I think there's a date for the fair at
May,
the
it's
senior.
May 9th, right, it's
The
May
date is
9th,
May-
and it's.
May 9th.
May 9th,
Right.
At the Yarmouth Senior Center.
That's
Yeah, it's
correct.
1 to 3 o'clock.
from 1 to 3 p.m.
They
This is their
usually-
third one they've done. I
We'll
think.
bring obviously the nomination
I was
forms,
Involved in the first.
we'll have a poster. Set up
Excuse me.
and.
you have
um,
the brochures.
The brochures, right, and the bookmark. And we also bring some candy. We bring something, even though it's the wellness. They like the chocolates.
Yeah.
They like candy. Okay. So next is the Evelyn Yale Ward and Phyllis will take over.
I'm sorry you folks aren't here because I printed up posters and the nomination form for everybody that they can take back and maybe print off and distribute, whatever. But I had my friends who are in IT and marketing look it over for me. And we just kind of cleaned it up a little bit and made it a little bit brighter and more impactful. This is the poster. The poster and the
That's awesome.
nomination papers are basically the same. It says the same information on the top part of it. The nomination part actually has just where you put the lines, where
In
you,
front of that camera right there. And they should be able to, no, other side. Facing them, yep,
Not too bright.
there we go, now you can, there you go.
But you mailed it, you didn't email it out?
Phyllis,
That's what she's talking about.
Phyllis, we have two.
This is
Ledger.
the version.
ones that I put sticky notes on it, one's a poster, one's a nomination.
No. This came in the packet, right?
No?
Yes,
Yeah, I did.
Who did?
That is different from,
I will explain why it's different, because the town has a communications manager. And she is the person that deals with any media. Any media requests. So what we can do is put it on the social media page. Media has changed a lot over the years and these company, these media outlets, they don't even, like the Cape Cod Times, it's all, individual, what do you call them, like contractors that just, there's not like full-time staff where they're gonna take a story and pick it up and put it in the newspaper. So the best thing to do is that our communications manager can put it out through the town's website, the town's social media, things like that. So yeah, I did remove the the
So
media
then we will
outlets.
keep your copy.
I have a double-sided one I gave everybody today.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
What I'm telling you is that I don't want you to contact the media outlet.
Gotcha. All right.
And so what I sent out has the different locations that, to distribute the form and the posters. But any media contact would come through the town,
Okay, so
because she has to determine, how, and the messaging that goes out to the media on behalf of the town.
So I have not talked with Mary yet about putting it on the Chamber's Facebook page, and I will do that when I see her at work tomorrow. So I had put down Yarmouth Senior Center, which will have to, put out the poster and the sign-up sheets. Yarmouth Town Hall is, of course, Sarah. Chamber of Commerce is Mary. The Cape Cod Chamber, I figured I'd just run that by Mary as well. The 3 libraries, and Drew said he spoke to the Yarmouth board and they're on
Yes, I
board.
did. Yeah,
So that will be us. All right, somebody in the committee, we can go around town. Local TV channel, that's gonna be Town of Yarmouth. 3 post offices, that'll be one of us, all right? The local schools, and then we also have a private school in town, St. Pius, so that's Emmy Small, Station Ave, Elementary, DY Intermediate, DY High School, St. Pius. Maybe the police station, because you don't know they're involved in community service as well. The grocery stores in town, we have 2 Stop and Shops, we have Shaw's, we have Peterson's Market. That's what I came up with in town. Now we have Cord, which I thought maybe, Jessica can print some up. And I'll email this to you guys since I thought I had, but I didn't. I must have just sent it to Sarah. So that you can print it up, poster and the nomination forms. And maybe have it available to people, or at least you can maybe send them electronically to some of your people that might be interested. I don't know. But anyway, I'll get it to you, okay? And you can do with what? Now we have transitions. I thought maybe we can contact them. Community Connections, Habilitation Assistance Corporation, the local radio stations, that's Town of Yarmouth now, is that correct? Then how about the Cape Cod Chronicle? Wicked
Well,
Local
any
Media?
media.
All right,
will go through
Cape and Business, all right, Chronicle, Cape
All
Cod.
the
Times,
rest,
Cape
that's
and-
why I took all those off.
How about the young professionals? Should that, we contact them?
Sure, that's fine.
And these, the ones on the back page are the ones that the Yarmouth Chamber uses. I just stole their information. So they contact the young, and then for all of our email blasts. And Davenport companies, I don't know, that was on their email blast, so I figured, what the hell, they're pretty big. And
very big.
they're out there, so let's contact them. What the hey, maybe they know somebody. So, so Yarmouth, let's just review, Yarmouth Senior Center, Chamber of Commerce, Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce, libraries, post office, schools, police, grocery stores, board transitions, community connections, habilitation assistance. And then come down here to Cape Cod Young Professionals and Davenport. So those are the organizations that this committee will reach out to. And everything else will be Town of Yarmouth.
Okay, but I want to ask. We have a communications director in town. Would she be contacting them?
I will provide her with the information, and she will definitely at least get it on the website and on the town social media pages. She will have to make a determination as to how to handle the media.
Mhm.
But
Okay,
this is gonna go out soon because the nominations are open. They're opening up April 15th.
I understand.
Okay.
We're just having the meeting
Okay,
today.
just saying.
The media, by the media, she would, the media.
I mean, I can't guarantee that there's gonna be like a big press release,
Well,
going out. I had a brief conversation with her about it. And what happens a lot is if there's something the press wanna pick up,
Mhm.
they do it from the town, like from the social media pages and
Oh,
things like
okay.
that, yeah.
So then.
So
it's
there's,
goes out
it's
on
just,
social media.
media has changed significantly
Okay, I'm hearing you.
over the last, 10, 15 years.
Mhm.
It used to be that there was a reporter sitting in the select board meeting,
Right.
reporting on the meeting and writing an article and putting it in the Cape Cod Times. They don't have the staff the way they used to.
Right,
So a lot of times it's the towns pushing information out directly
Okay.
to the people
following this.
and not necessarily always through the media.
So the town pushes that on social media and.
It's
and
possible that they would then pick it up.
Press release.
If the media
way it-
determines that they want to,
Right,
report on it.
It's too bad because we have a really close connection with Paul Easton from Positively Polly. And where he does everything for the chamber. And I know, I don't say I should know, I don't know, I'm assuming
So
that he'd do a public service.
if you want to talk to Lori Sullivan, that would be
That's a
fine.
good
She's our
idea.
communications
Oh,
manager.
Lori.
yeah.
You could talk to her directly.
Smart, I think.
And cut out the middle person
Yeah.
because she's really,
So that's Town of Yarmouth, media.
she's our communications manager.
Communications
and
manager.
Really, all media inquiries for the town go through her.
Lori Sullivan.
That's a
So,
good idea.
we need
Communicate.
to make sure that our messaging and all that is consistent,
Right.
so.
Good idea.
She's our person.
Okay,
Yes, Glenn.
And just as a side note, I mean, yet nominations are opening April 15th, but they're lasting until May 30th. So even if it doesn't get out right away on our social media, we can still.
distribute it, get them out there,
And
right.
That'll give Lori time, even if she does it on like the 23rd of April, we still have a lot. So
We do. We do.
Okay.
The time goes by so fast.
it does.
Hmm.
Anybody who had a little baby knows that, because all of a sudden they're graduating high school and it's just so sad.
Yeah, okay.
To you, right, Chance?
It kind of is.
All right.
Well, we're getting close to the end, right? So everybody likes the poster and the form, so that's
Yeah.
good. Okay,
Great.
great. We're moving on.
So, oh, I'm sorry, before we move on,
Okay.
should we decide who is going to approach what?
That's a good question.
So that.
Do you have that list that I gave everybody of, I put it with my little packet that I gave everybody, and I'll send it to you guys, sorry,
You mean this?
double-sided one, because some of them.
You
time
mean
here-
this?
Yeah, I do, silly.
Okay.
You don't need the double-sided one.
No, that's what I'm saying, I just cross off.
Okay.
Okay.
Cross
I
off,
put it
whatever.
right there too.
Oh, it's right
Yeah.
there somewhere. I don't,
Okay.
I didn't see
totally-
it. Anyway, we're just crossing these off because they're gonna take care of it. Town of Yarmouth's gonna take care of some of that stuff. All right, so Yarmouth Senior Center, Chamber of Commerce's I'll do.
I'll do libraries. 3 libraries, Drew.
I'll do the schools.
All right, post offices,
I could do hat and community connections.
okay, so that would, but Jean is gonna do habilitation, hack.
Yeah.
And community connections.
Okay.
Can I assume Jessica will do court?
Oh, I don't want to reach out to those people.
I don't blame you.
Okay,
I was gonna say, Jean, if you'd like, hack is, oh, you meant, never mind, wrong hack.
Habilitation
housing.
assistant. South
Yeah.
Yarmouth.
I'm thinking housing assistance, which is right across the street from me.
Oh, okay.
I can
So,
also do, capabilities. It's right up the street from us. if we
Okay.
wanna-
okay. I didn't think about that. Thank you. Capabilities will be Jessica.
And transitions, I could do that also.
Okay,
Transitions is Jean.
And I can do the 2 stop and shops.
The 2 stop and shops,
Mhm.
be Jessica.
I feel like I should volunteer to do the post offices then, because I don't
Okay.
think anybody else would necessarily pick up on that,
All right,
right?
Shaw's and Peterson's, I can do Shaw's and Peterson's. Who else is left here? Let's see, and we have Davenport and Cape Cod Young Professionals.
I can do Cape Cod Professional if you like.
I'll do Davenport because I know they're in the office all the time.
That's perfect.
Takes care of everything, because Donna Yarmouth's gonna do the rest, okay?
Now what are we doing?
We're gonna give them the information. We're gonna give them the poster,
Poster?
and the nomination form.
Right, okay.
Correct. And we
They're
can
gonna-
actually, I gave everybody a packet so that you can run them off, copies.
Mhm.
And everybody can run off posters and I'll send them to you, the nomination form, so you can give them a passel. One
And a
poster.
lot of these people, a lot of these places, you could probably, it looks like you can email them,
You
right?
can look.
Email them?
Some of the court and all those, yes, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do, okay?
Perfect.
All right, so that's done. Everybody has an assignment.
Yes,
You get the
So the
information out.
poster is just, actually just this little piece of paper.
This is correct.
That's a good
Nomination
thing.
form is one with the lines on it.
Right.
It's basically the same information, just laid out a little differently. Capiche? Are you good? Good. Show me your old, let's check it. Okay,
You're talking real fast for me. Yeah. I'm not catching everything.
that's good.
she chugged a Red Bull before she walked in here.
Good, yeah.
But I get the idea.
Okay,
Does not have to be a Yarmouth resident, but should be benefiting Yarmouth resident,
Or residents.
singular or
Yes.
plural.
and it says that in bold letters.
Okay.
Yarmouth
let's-
individual, business, organization or group.
Okay,
It's bolded
Hmm.
in both forms. It's in bold.
Nominees may include a Yarmouth individual, business, organization, or group.
That's on that. And then the other page is the same thing. Yarmouth,
Same
Yarmouth,
wording.
Yarmouth. Yarmouth, Yarmouth, Yarmouth. Alrighty,
Next,
next.
Okay. Last item on the agenda is, well, it's a combination. So I'm gonna let, John handle this. John, you had talked
Sure.
about grants and you're interested in
Sure.
taking care of that? Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, there's, well, two grants. Well, technically, the last one has transportation grant, which has quite a few grants that can be applied for. The first one was the municipal ADA improvement grant information. That one, I believe, I think it's April 15th is the start date to start registering for this grant. And it's a municipal grant for improvements, obviously, to municipalities. That was, I believe if you want more information, you can go to mass.gov. And I believe it's on, well, just MOD. And type in municipal ADA improvement grant if you want to research it on your own. And the second one was the grant for transportation management. And that one, there was many grants available on that, not just one. So I think we should probably pursue an avenue or a particular grant with that. And I don't know what the start date to register for that is, but I'm pretty sure it must be coming up quickly. That's 26 grants, 25 grants. That one as well is also on mass.gov. And it did show several other options for other grants to apply for transportation.
what was the name of this one? I'm sorry.
It's mass, one of them is municipality ADA improvements.
Uh,
That's number one. And number two is a transportation management grant. And there's several grants there listed on that mass.gov. So I didn't select any particular one. But I know one of them, that the municipality one, April 15th, I thought was the starting date to start registering for that grant and applying for it. If I'm not mistaken, so that one's gotta get jumped on immediately.
So who applies for these grants? Who can
What's
apply for
that?
these grants? Who can apply for these grants?
Municipalities.
So we,
Says
Yes.
oh, yeah,
First
well, that's what I'm
page,
saying.
on
Okay,
the
fine,
first-
no, but I'm gonna say, so
Municipally owned properties.
That's
Or-
correct.
the attention to the town?
Yeah, it's, let's see here, municipality ADA improvement grant provides funding for Massachusetts cities and towns to improve accessibility for people with disabilities. Funding supports updating a municipality's ADA self-evaluation and transition plans.
So this is now. Yeah.
We applied for it last year. We did not
Let's-
receive it.
Nice.
The town gonna apply for it again this year? Keep trying, sort of a thing? Is that a normal thing to do? or-
Actually, do the application and write it up and submit
So
it.
I worked with a volunteer a couple, I guess it was 2 years ago that we applied.
Yeah,
So I think the first step would be to try to go to one of these.
only an hour long. So John, you were very interested in the, the grants. Would you like to be the overseer of it and come up with some ideas? And work with Sarah, I guess. See if we can get
I
anything.
don't know if I can, I can't devote the time for the municipality one, and I don't know the dates for the TMA one. You know, I don't wanna,
Did you have something specific in mind that you were wanting to have us apply for the grant for?
no, I
Was there
didn't.
some specific?
Other than the transportation one, which seems really nice, the grant for the municipalities, I think we pretty much nailed that with a survey. Everybody did a great job moving forward with that one, but if there's things that need to be done, we might as well shoot for the grant and see if we can get it. The transportation grant is an annual grant cycle. Transportation Management Associates may apply for funding for projects to reduce single occupancy vehicle trips, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, facilitate mod shift, expand mobility. Projects types include newer expanding shuttle bus transit surface, micro mobility service planning, new vehicle purchase. I think the elder service is, they've got an old vehicle that might need replacement. Commuter services and marketing activities. At any rate, a lot of the info is, it's on the mass.gov, and I would love to jump in there and try and do some registering for the grant, but I can't. I'm absolutely swamped until the 22nd of this month, so. And after that, I don't even know what's gonna happen, so I can't commit until that date, and that's gonna be too late. So,
John,
yes,
could you, find looking for grants or tax breaks for restaurants or businesses if they, make improvements for accessibility?
like tax incentives.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
I was thinking that we could do something for grant for the senior center. The bathrooms need to be done. And we didn't have the opportunity to take care of that when I was on a board. And I was at the senior center, and the director had approached us about, getting on the disability commission. And she had mentioned the need for bathrooms to be updated. I think that's really a very important grant that we should go after, and it's under, municipalities.
Mhm.
They
the
need to
elder
be,
service
done.
buildings falls
They
under,
need-
okay,
they
The,
need,
senior center
The
she's
senior
talking
center.
about.
Yeah,
they
The
need to be
Yarmouth
done.
Senior Center.
So that's what I would like to focus, have the focus on.
yeah.
I
believe
think
there
we
was a
should
recent
talk to
survey.
Robert and Roby. I think we should talk to the Assistant Public Works Director and the Senior Center Director and see if they have a
They may
plan or
Yeah,
something.
I think,
Yeah.
I
thought
think
I-
Diane said she had a plan a long time ago.
I thought.
Right.
So I think that's a good idea, and we could probably, like,
Mhm.
update it and at least do that.
Who, senior
be good.
center manager and who?
Director and the facilities, the
Yeah.
facility supervisor and the assistant DPW.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'm not sure, I'm not certain if there's like a plan in the works.
And there's some other little things that need to be done too. We should probably discuss it with, you did the CAM report,
Mhm.
okay? And we don't know if there's any funds there. So we might want to also discuss it with those departments and see if we can find out if they need more funding, and then we can incorporate that in our
Right.
plan. I think that's really important. All the work you did, we might as well do something with it.
Yes, I agree. Second that.
Would we talk to the building department?
No,
No.
they're not the ones the building department is, they're the ones that issue like building permits.
Yeah.
But it would be the facilities, like Public Works Department.
Yeah.
They're the
Oh.
ones that would actually do the work, make
Okay.
arrangements.
Because I found out they didn't have the funding to do a project in the senior center.
Mhm, mhm.
So they were waiting for the money. And if the money's not there, they're not going to do it. And this had to do with an egress, a doorway that was going out from I don't know that room, but the room with the
The auditorium, maybe.
okay, yeah.
Do you
Well,
want
no,
me
yeah.
to reach out to them and ask?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We
This-
have the handicap placards in the parking lot too, that need to be installed
We
correctly.
need a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did have,
There was,
At the senior center?
so I think we should
Yeah.
go over the CAM and see
Yeah.
what needs to be done, but we should,
I'll reach out to them.
yeah, see what they have done and what
Sure.
is not done.
That's
So
great.
we could do that again. That would be probably.
I
Follow up.
realized I didn't, sorry, I'm jumping ahead, but I didn't print the March minutes, did I? I think I emailed them now.
Here.
but I-
You emailed them, yeah.
What was it?
The March minutes?
No, yeah,
Oh.
you emailed. them, so I read- Oh, I see.
I didn't.
Yeah, I have them. You did, you
Okay.
emailed them
Good. Yeah.
March 13th.
Somebody printed this. March 13th minutes.
That was mine, but you can have it.
Oh, that's yours. You printed it for yourself from her email.
So I guess
Yeah.
pretty much done. Move on.
Yeah, that also incorporate the trainings by the MOD?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
That's the same thing, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then.
So, we might think it's a good idea for the Yarmouth to apply again for municipal ADA improvement. Right, is that what I'm saying? And you and a volunteer did make such an application a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
We
that
did,
was,
yeah,
that was Peter.
yeah.
And so how would we, so would it, I'm kind of interested in that sort of thing, like how that works. So.
So,
might
well,
be
I think the
interested
first step is we need to ask Public
Zoning.
Works if there's any, what their
in Anything,
plans are as far
Right.
as that, the bathrooms at the senior center or other
other things.
needed ADA improvements.
And if there are such things, you could use that as a basis to apply for the grant. And I might register for one of these info sessions just to learn more about how,
That
Well,
would-
I
what
think
it
that,
means.
I was gonna suggest that I think that we all should try to
Yeah.
do that, so that we're all familiar with what is gonna be
Mhm.
happening. It's only an hour long. We can possibly do that. That would be awesome.
And none of the dates are working.
Did you say CAM is an hour long?
No.
No,
Oh,
The
all right,
information-
because that was a whole day thing.
no,
no,
this
no,
is the
this is the
information
information.
session for the grant.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Good, Jean.
And I see that their
Where is-
last information session is on May 19th.
Right.
So at some date after that would be the deadline, actually.
Now, do we have somebody to write these grants? We need a grant writer.
And who did it last time?
Peter.
We
Oh.
had myself and a volunteer.
forget who
Your
Peter
friend,
is.
I forget his name, Peter, Pete.
Was it Malpass?
Yes.
that's who it
Malpass,
was, yeah.
yep.
Okay. Well, I'm good friends with him, so maybe I can,
Maybe the
Yeah,
two of you
pick
can
his
do
brains.
something.
maybe the two of us can do something, yeah.
That would be awesome. So we'll have to give you a list of what we want.
Well, we
First we have to go.
have
you
to
ask-
identify, it's
Yeah, we have to
not
identify, yeah.
everything we want, it's one thing.
Oh, you can't,
I would-
you can't like throw everything in?
No, it's a grant application that
It
you.
has to be specific.
A specific,
Oh, for one item.
yeah, whatever
Search one.
your,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
So if there were specifics that seemed feasible, I think I working with Peter could do that. yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
great,
that's great.
And I think he would be willing to work with me on that.
great.
And
Thanks,
will
Drew.
we
Yeah.
find out what we're going to do? If we have to just pick one item. Are you saying like just like, if it's the bathrooms, we can't do the other stuff at the, that needs to be done in the senior center or?
Well,
I don't
I'm saying
understand
that if we're applying for an ADA improvement grant,
Right,
the grant is typically, when you apply for a grant, it's specifically for funding for a specific project to improve the ADA accessibility.
right. When you say, so you're saying that it's only for the bathrooms, if we're doing the bathrooms, it can't
Right,
include anything
right,
else.
right.
It can't.
They're
include-
not gonna get, they're not gonna grant us funding
Okay.
for multiple projects,
Okay.
most likely,
Oh,
you know what I
alright.
mean? It's,
Well,
there's
I
a
thought
limited.
they give you just, you say this is what we need and then, okay, it
No, I
doesn't
don't
work
think
that way.
that's how it
Okay, yeah,
works.
okay.
Unfortunately, it'd be nice if it did.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go to one of those information sessions and you're gonna ask.
So who determines what the project is?
We have to find out need first.
Well,
So-
I think what I was suggesting is that I would reach out to Public Works
And see what their
and
focus
see
is.
what their priorities are based
Okay.
on, you guys gave them
We give them a list and then they
feedback
get it.
with the CAM
That makes
surveys
sense,
that you
yeah.
did.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they've been working on things, so,
That makes sense, yeah.
yeah.
We'll see what, right, I get it.
Okay. All right, Phil.
Phyllis, how many nomination forms do you think we should put at each site?
Oh, I don't know, couple dozen? Or is that too much? I don't
I
know.
would only do like maybe 10 or 12.
All right, maybe a dozen.
Yeah,
A dozen.
Hopefully they went through it.
Right,
yeah.
They needed them.
right.
Okay,
Seems like a little bit, right, that's right.
And if you take the one that you have in your hand and you take a yellow highlighter and write master or sample on it, when they run it through the copier, the highlighter won't show up.
oh, well,
Oh, that's a good little.
I didn't know that.
So they'll always have one on hand that says master. and
Although,
the
I don't, are you sure that's the case still? I feel like our copier machines pick everything up, every little mark.
Well, I mean, don't press down on it like a 800-pound gorilla. Just
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah,
You could put it in a
make me
plastic
doubt myself.
sleeve. You could put it in a plastic sleeve and then you could write on top of
I
the
think
sleeve.
that if
stamp
you
something
print
on
10 or
that.
12, I don't think you're gonna have more than that. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
But then they may not even want to print, who knows, okay.
Where are we at? March Madness? March.
I guess we're at the
March
minutes,
Madness.
Yeah.
right,
March
March Madness, yeah,
It's a brand new success.
okay. So, we need to have a motion to accept the minutes.
Motion to accept the March minutes from the disability.
Okay,
Commission
we need
meeting.
I second.
okay, any discussion? I do have something, just two things. My name is spelled wrong.
What?
Yeah. Double R's, CHAR.
Double R's.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Okay.
I wish I was that.
CHA double RE double
Yes,
T.
except CHARETT.
Yeah.
And the other one is, this is kind of minute because we're not gonna do this, but however, it's and forms will be collected weekly, not boxes. And that's halfway down the page of where the minutes are. Yeah,
We're not collecting them.
Yeah, we're not.
Anymore.
yeah,
No, they're being mailed or emailed.
yeah, I know,
You don't
but
have to
you know, you
change
should
that.
just,
Yeah,
Withdrawal. withdrawal from the ADA or from Mass DOT. Is that what you have, Gail?
Right.
What?
Withdrawal
Yes,
letter?
yes,
Yeah.
that's the one. Yes. Yes,
Nice.
John.
Nice.
And then the other one is the forms will be collected.
Okay.
Okay. But other than that,
Motion to adopt the March minutes from the Disability Commission meeting with
those two things.
presidential changes.
Okay. We need a roll call.
We need a second.
We need
Oh,
a second
second,
first.
sorry.
I second.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
And
you.
Jean,
Spirit, Gene.
But you
Counting on
second.
you.
What's the roll call for?
to accept the meeting, accept the minutes.
Oh, I second.
You did.
You did?
That's
I
right.
know, but now I'm, now I'm doing the roll call, Jean. I
Now-
have to do a roll
now we gotta vote.
call. Oh, all right. Yes.
I want to see yell, Gene.
We need.
Do I run who?
I have a very
We
loud
need-
voice. I
He does. Don't-
Yell.
don't-
I'll have,
You do
Paul,
everything.
get on
you do
with
it for me.
It'd be really obnoxious.
I have margaritas after. Okay, Glenn,
Yes.
Gail, yes, yes. Bill accepts.
Yes.
Drew,
Yes.
John, you accept?
Yes.
Yes, Jessica? Thank you. I didn't hear you. but
Jean.
okay.
You
Yes,
seconded.
sorry.
Now say yes. Yay.
3 times.
Okay, motion to adjourn. We need a roll call.
I move. we
Jean,
adjourn.
yes.
We have,
I
did
have,
we have a motion in a
Oh,
second?
we need a motion too? Okay, good.
Motion
I
to
have a
adjourn.
couple of
Drew,
questions
motioned it.
before you adjourn.
Yes.
Oops, oops, oops,
Okay.
oops.
Yes.
Number one was, it pertains to this drawing that you guys sent, that you emailed.
Yeah,
One of the things that I had a question was the slope of the ramps. And then what the materials of, the handrail are and the ramp surface texture. And then the last one's kind of like an approximate start and completion date on that. So that you can let tenants know and, landlord know and all that stuff. I just thought it was something that is pertinent. And, the other thing, if you go back to Yarmouth Commission on Disability Policy and Procedures, on page 3, position vacancies, it states, in regards to Gail stepping down, and a representative, vacates a position, a member shall nominate and elect an interim officer, a liaison or representative by a simple majority vote to serve for the balance of the term. So that's telling you right there what we should be doing.
This is
John.
this is the reorganization that occurs after the
yeah.
April meeting is what we're referencing. So this isn't, Gail stepping down. It's that she's not,
Considered.
It's the end of her
she doesn't
term.
want to be renominated.
This is the actual end of her term coming up.
We have elections.
Oh,
But it
Great.
wouldn't end
Yeah.
an interim thing.
So this is the
okay, so section
number
1.
2, where it says officers shall reorganize annually at their first meeting following annual town election. So
Yep.
the annual town election is April 29th. So we're right on schedule
Great,
because the next meeting, which will be in May, would be that meeting when we would reorganize.
You mean
Right, and
after
then
the
June.
annual town meeting,
Right.
Yeah, when is the town meeting? Is it May 20th?
April 29th.
April 29th,
Mhm.
okay, then.
We reorganize after the annual town meeting.
Yes, not the election.
Exactly.
Not
Or the
election,
first
but
meeting
You
of the.
mistakenly said election.
I think it does say election.
Yeah.
So it's actually the June. It would be the June.
nominations on the floor allowed,
Right.
nominating
Follow.
committee. Do we have to form a nominating committee?
It's already.
We
We
did.
already did during this meeting.
Oh,
He's
okay,
been at the beach.
great, I second.
The wind is strong out there.
Yay,
Oh, my God.
motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Roll call. We have to go through it again?
Yes.
Okay, Jean.
I'm always first. What is this?
This is to adjourn.
Yes.
Glenn,
Yes.
Gail, yes. Phyllis?
Yes.
Drew?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Meeting is adjourned.
Meeting is
So we-
adjourned. Thank